Well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is Monday. For football fans, y'all know this as Black Monday, the day after the final regular season week. Your host, K Styles, a.k.a. the Sixth Man, as we bring to you the originators or the originators Monday. Let me go ahead and introduce the panel for this evening. As you know them, we're gonna start at the very, very far left. You know him as the Don, aka the Summer Hill Nightmare. But today we're gonna call him the Holland Preacher. Is that how you feeling, Don?
Yes, man. Yes, I can't kick my leg up that high no more. But hey, look, y'all. Y'all did it to yourselves. Y'all did it to yourselves. We tried to tell y'all about this, but that's all the glow number talk about as far as Raheem getting the hell up out of here. Because right now, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We going shopping.
Where we gonna be shopping? Where we gonna be shopping at, man? We gonna talk about some of the shopping options.
Yeah, look, man, we gotta go shopping for a coach, a GM. I think we got the president in the cart, but I don't know. We got to see if we gonna keep it in the cart and splurge and we need to go on the splurge and take care of that, honestly.
Okay.
But we'll talk about all that in the show. I know we got to get through the introductions.
All right. So right next to him on his right side, it is the Senator Mad Mike Sports in the building.
Yo, I told you, motherfuckers. Y'all did hate shows on your boy. Mike is a black man. Why you hating on the black man, Mike? I know who you motherfuckers is. I told y'all. Y'all thought I was just hating on the black man. Oh, man, Raheem is a real good coach, man. He gonna take us to the promised land, man. Bitch, please. All right? We dropped his ass off in New Mexico, okay? That's what the fuck we just did. You ain't going to the promised land, goddamn it. You ain't going to goddamn Wakanda with us, goddamn it. Bye, bitch.
Damn it, man. And right below me, you know him as the franchise. Big Ant in the building.
What's going on? Hey, we finna get some heavyweight fighting about to happen.
Heavyweight. What it say? Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble.
Hey, I missed that game.
Who it'd be between Afro Thunder and Bruiser Brown? Who you got? or Boris the Bear Nakimov. And we got a couple. We have a couple guests here coming on with us, man. As you know, him is one of our residential journalists and definite supporter of the show. Keyshawn is with us today. What's happening, Keyshawn?
What's happening? I was celebrating all day yesterday, last night and today. I'm ready for this new experience of whatever we bringing in. I hope it's Kubiak. I've been campaigning for him for 2 months, and I hope we bring him in.
Exactly. And on the far left-hand screen, it is the residential coach, Scottsdale's Coach Unchained.
Oh,
What's
shit.
happening? What's happening?
What's
There
going
it
on,
is.
y'all?
He pulled a Scottsdale, coach. He pulled
Yeah.
a whole lot.
Okay. He said Scottsdale on me. Good Lord. But anyway, what's going on, everybody, man? I'm just getting off work, so let's do this talking, man. 'Cause I'm excited a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Hey.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hey, can I play a video for one more time since we're not going to be seeing this anymore?
Oh, Jesus.
You don't mind if I play it one more time since we may not see this anymore?
Who the hell is that? Yeah, you never seen that before. That's the first time.
Man,
That's
just watching
how-
that
that-
video,
I think-
just watching that video, my phone battery dropped 14%.
Goddamn.
I ain't never seen it before, so I don't know.
That was Raheem Morris' theme song every time they won.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Ain't got paid again.
All right. So let's give a shout out to the people that's in the chat already. We got already kicking off with a good number of people, man. So I'm going to shout it out with Andrew G in the building. You got Ski Yee. You got Eric Mack. We got Mr. Jam 58 in the building. Make sure you show that man some love. We got Sherman Wood. We got Braveheart Falcon fan. You got LaChillan James coming all the way from Australia, showing us some
My
love.
brother.
Wow.
yes.
You got one of my main road dogs in the building. D Sloan is in here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's wrong? What's happening?
Jay Diaz. We got Iron Mike. Terry Lloyd, Lee 85. We got Mrs. Howell, Madam Howell in the building, y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam Howell. We got Reggie C45. Oh man, y'all in here too. Harvey Freeman. We got John. What's happening? Scotty Robinson, Maurice Martin, Corey, Mark Daniels. Jovan Beef 622. All right, let's get right into this. What's happening, Vincent?
Yeah, what's
All right.
happening there?
All right. I ain't saying no more damn names, boy. We say any more names, it'll be about 20 minutes into the show. So let's go right into it, man. Hey, fellas. Mike, what you got us into this evening, man? How we doing this?
I got big booty bitches. I got big booty bitches. I got big booty bitches.
Woo, woo.
Hey man. So again, I kind of want to reiterate what Truth was saying about Raheem. You know, our thoughts from the very beginning was about his qualifications. It was never personal. Everything that we had to say about Raheem, everything we had to say about Rich McKay, turned out to be exactly the way we thought. And when you look at the moves that Mr. Blank was forced to make, obviously it became true. Okay, so you know, you look at Raheem Morris, you look at Rich McKay. Both of those guys have pretty much been excommunicated out of the Falcons world. They just want to see how everybody thoughts. Like I said, Coach, I know I've been keeping up with Coach and Ant. Keyshawn been on a few of our shows recently. Like I said, he a part of the crew. And I think that's an interesting part. I do have a question, though, to kind of start it out. Is this a rebuild or this is a retool?
Let me ask you. Can I go?
Mm-hmm.
When somebody we're talking about it smell bad, right? We say you stinking, right? So what do people tell people when they stinking? Either way,
You funky as hell.
Damn.
no, put on some deodorant. Put
Damn!
on some spray some cologne.
Go
or
take a
simply
shower.
wet. Thank you. That right there. Thank you.
That part.
That right there.
Get your funk ass in that damn bathtub, boy.
Let me tell y'all.
Wash your ass, you son of a bitch.
Listen. Ever since Rich McKay has been here, we just been throwing on deodorant or spraying some damn body spray. Right now, they fired his ass. This damn organization is getting in the shower and using some soap and some water and washing that ass. I really think this is a rebuild, but it's rebuild far as organization wise, front office wise, like coaching staff, scout,
like reorganize,
like reorganizing everything. I think most of the players are gonna I think it's gonna be somewhere between 60% of the players here are gonna be safe. Because we have a young core team, we have a young core, and a lot of these guys still on rookie contracts.
Very young.
So you can't get rid of you. I mean, you can get rid of them, but you just prolonging the rebuild, or you extending the rebuild. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Like, we don't have that same voice anymore in Rich McKay. So now the culture of this team is going to be whoever the president is going to be, and whoever he chooses the general manager to be.
Yeah,
See,
that is true.
Rich McKay changed once he got that big position. He was fine when he was just the GM.
Yep.
And once he got that president of football operation, shit went to hell on him. Then the money became fatter.
Mm-hmm.
And it did him in. I hate to say it, but it did him in. Because I thought he was a good GM when he first got here, because he did bring some decent talent in here. Still weren't able to win like we wanted to, but he brought some decent talent, brought some guys in that made some splashes in this organization. So
yeah,
McKay let the power get to his head. I think that's what the downfall of the Falcons have been for the past 8 years.
That time he had in Tampa building that team up, and then he came here to the Falcons. And again, like we said, when he first got here, it's like he had talent. He brought in talent, and at the same time, we were winning, and we got Matt Ryan, and again, we were good all the way up to after that Super Bowl. We thought we was a shit, and we wasn't.
We didn't build on the defense. That's our problem.
Mm-hmm. And I think, like I said, on Sam's show, we should have got rid of Rich McKay when we got rid of Quinn and Dimitroff.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been ended right there. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
But I told everybody, hiring Raheem is taking several steps back.
Yeah. It was all about football for me from the very beginning. I'm a guy that you have to prove to me that you actually develop talent, and no one was able to prove to me that he developed talent. Like, everybody, can prove to me that he taught these guys and made them feel like brothers and sisters. Like, I don't care nothing about that, man. Look, all right, I don't care nothing about that. You got to be able to put forth the effort on the field. If I'm not seeing the adjustments, if I'm not seeing the growth on the field, nothing else matters. So I think that's the thing with Raheem, Rich McKay, like Keyshawn said, it just seems as though when he got, he became the head of the competition committee, he became CEO, you just seen him change. He morphed into a person that none of us really wanted.
So trying to make everybody like you. That's all that was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And hence the culture of what the Atlanta Falcons became. Whoa, it's me. Please like me.
Yep.
AKA touch me, tease me, please me, like me. That's what it ended up coming.
Yeah, caress me.
Accept me. Accept me.
But as far as what your question is rebuild or retool, this is going to be a complete rebuild. You have to rebuild the culture. Unfortunately, it got soft. And as much as we talk about all the coaches and the players that came in, Rich McKay he's actually the representative of what the culture is, because he's been the consistent. And I'm just like, hey, sometimes you get rid of the pimple off your ass, you gotta pop it, and that's exactly what they did.
First thing he did, like I said, the first thing he did when he became GM, he fired Dan Reeves.
Exactly.
It's kind of funny y'all talking about Rich McKay. Y'all remember in 2016 we went to the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rich McKay wasn't part of the team. He was doing Atlanta United trying to get them in.
Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah.
How about that?
So he was nowhere near the West Coast. But once he got back after they came back in 18, that's when we started our boot
downhill.
Yeah, that was right after they won that MLS Cup. That's when he came back.
Right, Coach, you better run, Coach. Bro, you better run.
How you develop somebody if you ain't even defensive coach? Tank, don't come in here with your bullshit. You ready to put your panties on, okay? I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties
on the damn floor.
I think the reason why McKay wasn't let go when Quinn and Dimitrov were let go, though, is because Matt Ryan and Julio Jones were covering up all the issues, all the problems.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's a great point.
That's great.
They were carrying this team for a decade.
Yep.
And covering up every defensive issue, every offensive line issue, every receiver issue, a running back issue we had, they covered it up because they were so good.
Outscoring everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. That's another good point.
Well, that's one of those things where you have to, you got to realize, you outscore everybody. But what happens when you don't score that one time? We see what the hell happened with that shit.
When you got to play defense, what's going to happen?
But yeah, I look at it as a rebuild. Like you said, it's the right type of rebuild. Like you said, you can get as many GMs, you can get as many coaches in here. But like I said, if you don't rid yourself, and when I say rid, he's still part of the Arthur Blank organization, y'all. So he's technically not fired. They just told him you not going to touch none of the football shit. Yeah, just to put that on record right there. Because he slipped up when he fucked around and told 680 the game that he was still part of football operations when everybody had a report that he wasn't. And that's where he screwed himself up. We got Fred here saying Matt Ryan will hire the best coach for Penix.
Yeah.
Clint Kubiak.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, you have to remember that. Like, we didn't even know that the idea was Rich McKay was not part of anything football related until we found out during that 680 interview where he slipped up and said it. And that was his walking papers right there.
He opened his mouth.
Yep.
He might be related to Kirk Cousins. They got the same guy.
They're part of the same witness protection.
That's it.
Exactly. But like I
See,
said,
that's the
bro, it was
culture
just
we had. We had a dumbass culture. That's what it is, man. Just looking back at everything just was a mess, man.
yeah. You had to think about it. You got Kirk Cousins here costing us draft picks. Won't shut up. You got the quarterback fiasco. Penix saying that he ain't getting no help from coaches. You got Younghoe Koo getting cut after week 1.
Us
I
trying to
hear
talk to
you.
Deshaun Watson.
The Deshaun Watson. Yeah, like I said, it's been a lot of headlines for this team. That negative headlines for this team for the past 5 seasons, man. Like you said, that like even though with Terry he done brought in a lot of the good players, they're looking at it from the standpoint of all this Real Housewives of Atlanta shit been going on under your watch too. So you got to get the boot too.
Yep.
No, Tank, we not bringing back Raheem Morris, and no, he's not a div. That's the
Hell
question.
no.
I already know what you
No.
got.
Raheem
No.
did get an interview, or Raheem is going to get an interview with the Titans for a head coach spot.
That man came in and put his look. He done came in and showed everybody his little pink flower of Raheem face on his panties. Like he's like all he doing is talk about Raheem.
Mm-hmm.
He's no longer being talked about.
You got Ray McLeod out here making diss tracks about your head coach, and your head coach talking about we must find you with every damn week.
He said in his exit press conference.
Well, he was
Kirk Cousins over here talking about he was hurt when he said he wasn't hurt. Like, Lord. Let's see. What's this? Marquise, Prosper Blank taking full control of the team. Said full because McKay is out, so now it feels like a total clean slate. That's all I got to say on that question. Ed, did you already answer that question yet?
Is a full rebuild or a reload? I think I answer it like this because we do have a lot of young talent on this team that can be saved from the past coaching staff. But it's all going to depend on what GM we bring in here, what coaching, what DC, everything. Everything matters now. Like it's like trying to comb your hair with a fine, like one of those pick combs. Like it's going to take every fiber. We're going to have to look at everything through a magnifying glass because right now is the time that we have to get this shit right. If we're going to be serious about winning, it's right now.
But can I say something also?
Go ahead.
It's also who this GM is. He has to be smart because there's a lot of people that can stay here.
Exactly.
But it also depends on who the head coach is going to be, what his system is going to be.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of bullshit that we have to deal with this year. You build a team to win right now, but you got to whoever comes in has to be in the same mindset of what the last regime done, but do it better. Because it's going to be hard to put a whole new playbook in.
Yep.
To like I think somebody said, let's go to the West Coast offense. It works. We have the West Coast players on this team.
It's already there. Coach.
Why not just utilize it? Why not just utilize it?
Well, there go your question, Mike. The next head coach get 2 or 3 years to be the head coach.
Ain't nobody trying to talk about no damn Raheem. He was here. He fucking sucked. Stop trying to ask us questions to just try to call us hypocrites. Okay, look. You can't get that bullshit over on me.
Pete Carroll got 1 year.
He got 1 year. I don't want to
1
hear
year.
He got a Hall of Fame coach that won a Super Bowl.
1
and
year.
National championship got 1 year.
Go ahead, Don.
Come on, bro. Stop.
Got 1 year. Like I
Mhm.
said, man,
It's not that big of a
it
deal,
just
though.
depends. It
It
just
depends.
depends on how you perform.
Yep.
That's
It ain't
it.
got nothing to do with race. It ain't had nothing to do with anything. Like
No,
again, you
yeah,
look at
Raheem talk,
how we lost. It ain't about the losses we had. It's how we lost
How you lost?
and
Yeah.
and how the players management been going. Like we said,
Mhm.
man, we got guys on injury reserve that we didn't know anything about. They wasn't transparent about injuries with
nothing.
Kirk Cousins.
Well,
Like
Nothing.
we
like
still ain't
all these.
seen him. He was on the roster and we ain't seen him all year, but
Who
a
was that?
handful of
That's
times.
what I'm saying.
Robert
Like
Phillips,
I'm
Hillum, like none of these guys are playing. This ain't nothing about no damn Raheem. Like y'all need to get out your freaking feelings about it being attached to
Mhm.
every single player and coach. This is not about personal matters. It's a team. This is a team matter.
if he was
And
serious
together,
about his
all those
job,
guys feel.
if he was serious about his job, he would have he would have we would have been in the playoffs. He would have kept his job. He was not
Mhm.
serious about his job. And all y'all that laughed in the faces, like I said this early on Sam's show. Everybody who laughed in the faces of the Dan Campbells, the Ben Johnsons, and the Liam
For the
Cohens, like
Right.
all those guys are playoff coaches. Oh, I forgot to mention the
Mhm.
Eagles coach.
Yeah. I mean, on top of that too, it's like Raheem wasn't y'all acting like Raheem was the only one that got fired. 3 guys got fired, okay? They are
Raheem
no
fault was,
longer.
It's five head
Before,
And
coaches
everybody
open.
got fired in their own right. They deserved it.
but
It
Raheem,
was a deservable. It was a fireable offense. They committed dozens of fireable offenses. Even Terry.
but Raheem's fault was when he first came in here. He
Mhm.
was pretty much guaranteeing that he was going to win the South. You can't do that,
Yep.
and
You worry
you
about
know,
developing your squad.
yeah.
Putting your identity down.
So when you do stuff like that, and then you don't play players that producing the year later that you could have helped your team from the first year, that's a problem. Yeah, I think they was thinking Arthur wasn't watching,
Yep. That's
but he
exactly
was
what
watching because if this man had this group, he'd been working with this group for 2 months. He had planned on finding this motherfucker anyway.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
He's a fan of the game, coach. He was a fan of he was a minority owner for the Falcons the whole
yeah,
time.
exactly. Yeah.
Dude
Years.
had the biggest suite at Fulton County Stadium.
So, but yeah, he this was we didn't think he was gonna get fired because he won these last 4 games, but Arthur had that. He had that. Like I said, when I looked at that last press conference, I sent the thing out last night. That was a goodbye hug.
Yeah,
And I
it
think
was.
Raheem,
It was.
I think Raheem knew he was going anyway from that game.
Mhm.
Did y'all notice?
Yeah.
There was no
Oh, yeah.
smiling. There was no Cheez-Its.
He looked straight to the ground. Mr. Blank looked so upset. He really did look upset.
Raheem was saying, I will coach this team as long as Arthur lets me coach this
That's
team.
what he knew. He knew.
Yeah, he said that.
That was
And
his
he
last
told
speech.
him, look, when he hugged him, he told him, clock out,
Nah.
big man.
Boy, that was
Clock out, big
that was that Don Corleone hood right there, boy.
Go on, clock out. Yep.
Because they say he never hugs. He never
Clock out, my boy.
never hugs the whole room. He just go to the blanks and what's called Beetle. That's the only person he used to hug after what's called, but he hugged the whole room.
Nah. But yeah, like you said, bro, it was just way too much off the field stuff that just became more than what it needed to do. They didn't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
But one more point. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
He should have fired those damn OCs and that what's called. I think they could have saved this job.
Yeah.
Because he did not do that. He didn't take initiative and do what was wrong with this team. That's how he lost his job too. Y'all remember Dan Quinn was getting rid of motherfucker quick. That's how he saved his job so many years.
Yeah.
Zach Robinson should have been fired after the Dolphins game.
Exactly.
But that's why Drake there was so upset. Like I was telling K-Style, that video of Drake just walking, like he walked past Raheem like he wasn't nothing either. I don't know why people didn't see that.
How Dave
Thing
Ragone
is,
is
he
a
got
better.
respect. Look, he know he the head coach, and there's only so much you can do when you getting at the head coach. You become labeled as a problem. But Drake didn't look happy at all. He was walking past everybody, shaking all the players' hand. But when he got to TJ Yates, wee,
Let him
yeah.
have it.
I got a question. How the hell Dave Ragone is a better play caller than Zach Robinson?
He ain't calling no plays then. What's called?
He's not, but I've seen times he been calling them.
He probably just give some advice. Well,
that Jets loss did not lose. Us getting spanked 30-0 by the Carolina Panthers would have lost it.
Yeah.
And then turn around getting spanked by the Dolphins 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later, 4 weeks.
They would have fired that coach if Falcons won that game.
I was so mad. I spent $300 on that game to go there just for us not to score not one touchdown.
Not even a field goal.
Tyler Algier scored that touchdown.
I ain't getting nothing.
Like you said, that whole stretch of the Colts, Patriots, and the Jets. That stretch of games right there, it was a catalyst for all that stuff, for us not getting in the playoffs right there. Yeah, the 30-0, and them blowing the game against Carolina the second time. But it was really those three stretchy games. Because remember, in the Colts game, we had a lead with 1 minute and 27 seconds to go.
Yep.
Defense
gave up a big kick return at the end, which allowed them to get in field goal range for overtime.
Yep.
Patriots.
Oh boy.
We pretty much was on pace to take the lead. Parker Romo missed the extra point, which led the game to tie.
But it comes a point as a coach that you have to win games on coaching, and we never saw that in his entire tenure.
Exactly.
We beat the
Bills.
Bills.
It was always a missed opportunity from either us or them, or us getting a lucky turnover. It always came to that. Or Bijan Robinson over.
Everybody blood pressure be high between the hours of 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the fall Sunday afternoons in Atlanta. Because nobody can just sit back and just chill and just watch the game without, again, like we say, players gonna drop passes, players gonna get flags. Players not gonna execute. We get that. We see that every team has execution issues. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
But like I tell people, how we lose these games and why we've been losing this much is because of coaching.
Look.
It's been coaching. It's been coaching.
I'm gonna say this one time. Okay? I'm gonna say this one time. This is the last time I'm gonna say this. Please shut the fuck up with this. Kirk Cousins was better thrower than and the offense looked better on it. The man was averaging less than 200 yards a game. Okay? Let me say it again, okay? Less than 200 yards a game. Less than a touchdown. Look, we're talking about the touchdown and the interception almost every time. Stop.
Let me put that into perspective that people can understand.
Hold on. Look, this is what I'm talking about. Okay? Because everybody keep talking about the offense look better. When you're not throwing the ball as much early in the game, that's what happens. Yeah. Because we stopped throwing the ball. Every time Pennis was in the game, we always start the game out with 3, 4, 5 passes in a row. And we never allow our offensive line to get in the rhythm. And then we get to the fourth quarter and hoping we get sacks to close it out and get the ball back. So it like Kirk Cousins, when you just look at his numbers, his numbers, even in that 6-game run, his numbers were less than Mike. It was in every category. It was less than Mike's. Passing yard, touchdowns. He had Mike had less interceptions than this guy. So when we talk about the truth, that's the truth. The difference in what we saw with Mike versus Kirk is this, and it's simply this. Right? Simply this is that Kirk was calling the offense. He was making audibles. That's the difference. He's a 13, 14-year veteran. If the offense doesn't look better with a Kirk Cousins he ain't no good. They got to be a little bit more proactive with Mike Penix because Mike Penix ain't got to the point where he understands what he's saying from the defense as well as Kirk. So Kirk Cousins can make those calls. Hey, we're not going to do this. We're going to do this. They gave him the freedom to be able to change that. They never gave Mike the freedom to do that. So that's why the offense looks so much more efficient. Okay? Much more efficient. The flow of the offense. But like you look at the passes that he was throwing, some of those balls were hitting straight to the ground. It was rolling off the damn ground like he up here playing bowling. Like he bowling or something.
Bro, that out route that he threw to damn Drake London in that game was one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness!
That ball died. That was a 5-yard out, and that ball died getting the Drake.
I thought I was watching baseball for a second.
But to put the thing in perspective of what Mike was saying about he's not getting 200 yards in the air, that's just like, and I hate to do this, it's like watching the Michigan game. We win the game, but our quarterback only threw for 140 some yards, while we rushed almost 200 some yards on the ground.
Michael Penix in 9 games averaged 220 passing yards per game. In that same span, Kirk Cousins 170.
Mm-hmm.
And we wasn't losing games early in the year because of Penix. We were losing. I mean, outside of Carolina and San Francisco, if you want to say those 2 games, you want to put it on him. Okay, cool, whatever. But Tampa game, defense blew it, and Koo missed the field goal. Colts game, defense gave up a 3rd and 20.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots game, J.D. Bertrand was atrocious, and Romo missed the extra point. So, I mean, like, you can't really blame a lot of those games on Penix. And against Carolina, if he didn't get hurt, we probably win that game too.
And plus, you got to think about it. The Kirk Cousins came in on the easiest part of the schedule, too. You got to put that into perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So if the question is the offense really better? No, the offense really ain't. Like we always say, the offense when Kirk Cousins came in was the keep it simple, stupid offense. That's the best way you could put it. Keep it simple, stupid.
So,
like,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, because I was about to say, we sitting here, we running single back formations and 13 personnel and bunch formations to the right side of the formation.
Back.
We sitting up here running shotgun and we running power eyes and rollouts, and they're like, where the hell was this?
And I think that.
What's up, fellas? What's up? Hey, what up, fellas? What up, fellas? Woo!
Don't come on here with that. I already know what you're doing. No, we got a good conversation going on right now.
I just want to say hey to everybody. Hey.
No, you
No.
We know what he in here for. We know what he in here for.
Right. We can see through the bullshit, sir.
We know what he here for. God damn. But go ahead, Mike.
Nah, I don't know. It was somebody was talking. Yeah.
Now somebody was talking, and then you got Truth coming here about to celebrate. About to celebrate what the Trae Young trade, I guess. So we ain't doing that right now.
That man have been wanting that for like 5 years.
But that's all I gotta say on that, man. It just it's a whole. Yeah, you literally ran 2/3 of a playbook that we didn't see until Kirk Cousins got in. I'm just saying that just sounds wrong.
Understand it. Three personnel. I mean, we running 2 tight ends and 1 running back now, and like where was this when your young quarterback was in there? Well, you don't want to protect him too?
Those are the things we talking about. Like, I don't know why those, like the route concepts with Michael Penix, and like I was saying, for a quarterback concern, like those crossing routes with a quarterback that has an arm like him, those dig routes and crossing routes, drag routes, those are the things that you want to run with a quarterback with an arm like that. A guy like Kirk Cousins, he can't make that throw consistently with the defense constantly. I mean, you saw that a couple of times with Darnell Mooney going across the middle. Like the ball didn't get there, so he damn near got his head blown off because Kurt didn't get the ball there quick enough, fast enough, so he could protect himself. So those are the routes that you need to be, calling with Michael Penix. But we never saw that. We saw that in like week 12, week 13.
So what was the first thought? Wait a minute. The crossing route is working. Where the hell was this? I know that was kind of the main thing everybody was talking about, but I'm just I'm just a casual football fan, I guess. That's for what I say.
How you like with
So-
that?
He's so modest.
You mean to tell me Kyle Pitts can't run across the middle?
Right.
Or run towards the huh?
He was doing it in Florida.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, those are the things we talking about. Like,
Shoot, he was doing that with Arthur Smith, running crossing routes over the middle.
Exactly. He was excelling at it.
Yeah. So I guess my question for the whole panel is with the possible new guy coming in, what do you got the like you said, what do you think? What is the philosophy that you think that this team, the way it's constructed, needs from that position? What are y'all thinking on that part?
Accountability. That's really it. Nobody was holding each other accountable. There was no leadership. Nobody that would, throw a chair across the locker room or whatever. If something was going bad, nobody would pull a whole squad to the sideline and talk to him, give him a whole speech on the sideline. So it's just like accountability and helping develop. That's pretty much it.
Okay. What you got on that, Coach?
Well, it's all about responsibilities. These guys got to, when whoever comes in needs to make sure that they have these guys' ear, man, because like I said, they've been, I'm gonna say they've been spoiled for the last 2 years.
Mm.
Yeah. You got to have some accountability and make sure these guys have accountability, because like I said, there's been some games that it should just been hard playing, not even the scheme. Take it upon yourself to make sure that you got those gonads.
yeah.
There was a time we didn't have no gonad. I hate to say it, but we didn't have no gonad. And we were still out there playing.
But that starts with the coach and your attitude.
It does.
Like,
It does.
You're not even like, my thing is, if you got your best player and best players not doing what they need supposed to do and stepping up and taking on full responsibility, and you pointing the finger at other guys. Like it's a couple of games where I mean, it's another couple of games. There's a handful of games, a lot of games where we lost games because of Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a lot of games because of him, his inability to stay in the pocket, deliver the ball. I mean, to be truthful, especially that first year, like he wasn't even truthful about him being hurt. Like he made a damn joke and he thought it was funny, but ain't shit funny about that. If I was hurt, I wouldn't tell you anyway. It's stuff like that. You just look at him, it's like how you hear this man saying all this stuff, and it's like there's no response, like there's no consequences for those. Like Bijan Robinson, these guys are supposed to tell you when they hurt because it puts not on themselves at it, but it puts the team at risk because you thinking he's healthy and you making these calls and he's not being honest with you. And guess what? We got exactly what we got last year.
Yeah, it's true. But when you think about the team also, I think I said this earlier in the week, this weekend. When your team take on the mentality of your head coach, that's what teams usually do.
Yep.
And knowing Raheem is not that guy that's going to give you that extra effort. He's going to say, we get him next time. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that drive. If you don't have that go out there and kick their ass attitude, you're not going to get it from your team.
I want somebody who loves football, man.
Somebody who want to kill somebody.
Like I'm talking about not you like football, you love football because it gives you money, it pay your bills or whatever. I want somebody that loves football. I'm talking about to the point of they kissing football when they get up in the morning. They making love to it 4 times a day. Like they massaging it. Like I want somebody
That's what
like
Matt
that.
was talking about. That's what Matt Ryan was talking about. Like those guys got different personalities, but those guys love to play the game. Like
Yes, I want somebody that loves. Like I want somebody that loves football, man. Like again, every coach has a different philosophy and stuff and schemes and everything. But you gotta look if you want to come here and coach the Atlanta Falcons, you got to be passionate enough to love this game so it can transcends to the players, so that way they can go out there and fight and win games, and that can translate and parlay us into a Super Bowl champion.
But that's what we going about. Like I think at this point you can keep making changes with the roster, but that's why I'm looking at what we're doing now, cleaning house. It's like you gotta let it be known because a lot of these players, it's like I know a lot of people saying this, like you keep these players and you cut this guy, but like a lot of times the way you get players to actually play hard is to set the example. Like, bro, your ass could be out here, not even the coach. This is why I like the firing of everybody. Like nobody's job is safe. Like Raheem kept saying and smiling the way he was acting. He was like, look, everybody love me. Everybody love me.
You kept talking about next year like he's gonna be back.
Yeah,
but look, but that goes back to what I said, man. Like this is why teams like Philadelphia, Kansas City, like outside of this year, the Chargers and Rams and hell the 49ers, they always in the playoffs because they know they're coaches and they can be a head coach, coordinator, position coach, whoever. They know that they coach they love the game just like they love it. They know that if they could, they'll put them pads on and join them out there on that field.
But look what Kyle Shanahan did. IU started acting like a little bitch, and guess what happened? He ain't played.
Snatch.
He said bye.
But that's why I said sometimes he could be a coordinator. Because when
Yeah.
we speak about Robert Salah, I know that motherfucker want to put pads on.
Ayuk took on the he took on the identity of his head coach. Shit, get me started.
But the whole point is like you got to set a person. I don't care nothing about none of that stuff. As a coach, your job is to set an example. Okay, you the head coach. He ain't got shit to prove to a player. They gave you the job.
Yep.
So you got to set the precedent in regards. I don't care. I can break all the rules because I'm the damn head coach. He
Yeah, you
gave
right.
me the not
You right.
you.
You right.
So my thing is like I said, it's just for the player's sake. Because a lot of time when people feel like they get comfortable, they feel like they know you, they can talk to you, and they can talk to other people crazy because they got the backing of Coach Unchained. You know what I'm saying? Coach Unchained is gonna never get rid of me, man. He love me. Yeah, he love you, but when you start doing dumb stuff, you got to
There's a clipboard. No, I'm just
Hey,
playing.
I'm just saying, like it's like I said, there is no, and I think that started with that mentality started with Dan Quinn. That's why Julio started doing the things that he was doing because of him and his best friend Raheem was just allowing these guys not to practice, not to show up. Like Roddy even told you, the end of his career with Dan Quinn and Raheem, when they got there, he just stopped practicing. Roddy said it. It wasn't nothing wrong with him. They said, hey, man, I'm here. Matt Ryan said he was like, yeah, he was sure to practice, and Roddy played hard on game day, but in practice, they ain't doing nothing. Him and Roddy just, hanging around. That's probably one of the main reasons why, Shanahan wanted to get him out there because in the way he is, he practiced hard. You're gonna practice hard. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, am I happy for a guy to be losing the job? Yes, I am.
It's deserving. He deserved it. He deserved it.
I am. So you can keep all that, that nonsense about black power. Look, man, if your ass is not doing what I asked you to do, you deserve to go. Deserve it.
But here's the thing about that black power shit. Let me tell y'all something. Man, the organization, I ain't never seen an organization behind a head coach the way they behind this dude here. And he went in there and he fucked it up. Period. He had to work. He had to work. He had the city of Atlanta in the palm of his hand, and he went there and with all of his shenanigans and all of this drama going on within the freaking organization, all the way. I'm talking about back. We listen. We got a timeline. Me and K Styles, we went over a timeline earlier. If you just look at the timeline all the way when he took off, I'm talking about all the way back to uh, um, Kirk Cousins feeling blindsided by them drafting Michael Penix, and then also so on and so forth, and running Cousins out there knowing he was ineffective, whether you knew he was hurt or not. He said he didn't know he was hurt. I don't believe it, but for what for sakes of taking his word, you still ran him out there playing ineffective, and then when you finally benched him, you benched him after a win. You ran a Young Wei Koo out there on a bad hip on his kicking leg for 10 straight weeks. And then your first act as head coach the following season was to cut him after missing a field goal. Go figure. Make that make sense. And then week 3, you're firing your wide receiver coach, who turned out to be your second scapegoat because your first one was your rookie defensive coordinator. And then with the Ray McLeod debacle and him with the diss tracks and all that stuff there, and it just then Penix getting hurt again, and then just too much went on that watch.
I got a question for everybody. Truth, Keisha, and I want y'all to start it off and then. So, I think one of the things with me personally, this is why I did not like, and I knew it wasn't gonna work. It just seems like Raheem like every time the media would ask him questions, he would just repeat the same stuff over and over again, and then you would see him in the game, and he would do the same things. And so I think he was being quote unquote secretive. Do you believe that him not being transparent and kind of giving the fans and the media an idea of what they're trying to do? Do you think that kind of led to people not trusting what he's doing or trusting what he's saying?
No, I just think he didn't know what he was doing. I think he just let Zach Robinson do what he wanted to do what he wanted to do, and let Jeff Ulbrich do what he wanted to do, and let them do all the game planning stuff. And he just sat back and was like, "I'm just gonna do all the timeouts, clock management stuff, whatever. I'm doing all that. Y'all just focus on the game plan, and I'm not gonna say anything."
And he didn't do that very well. When you said timeouts, clock management, didn't do that very well. And see, that was the thing, man. Listen, he failed at the shit on the field. Along with all the drama that was going on, he failed at the stuff on the field. Like, bro, why is you calling a timeout to give a team with no timeouts time to set up for a field goal to beat us? Why? Why are you doing that, bro? Why are we constantly getting penalties, getting delay of game penalties after? Why did that happen 2-3 times this year? Get a delay of game penalty after a timeout. That's on the sideline, bro.
It happened
and if Zach Robinson wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, why wasn't he in Zach Robinson's ass about it?
It never stopped, Truth.
No Diddy intended.
That part of the game never stopped. Even in this last game, he got at least I think it was like 2 or 3 times where they had to call timeout because he didn't get the play in. It was still an issue. It was still a concern.
What in the hell is going on? Why is Drake London over there arguing with one of the damn coaches yesterday? What like?
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Just too much going on. It too much went on his watch.
It's too much.
Well, look, I'm gonna ask Coach. You and Coach. All right, that's what y'all do. So if you got, why do you think? That's the question. Why do you think Drake London is getting upset? I mean, we can say, all right, he's a wide receiver, and that's wide receiver do. But we seen Bijan Robinson on the sideline, like he having a great game. He got like 100+ yards, 2-3 touchdowns and stuff like that. And then he's looking like he pissed off because they done took the lead and they done did this dumb and all type of stuff. So why do you think players are acting like that? You believe it's just them being players, or they really pissed off at the coaching staff?
They're pissed off.
Yeah.
This is my take. Okay. They're pissed off because they see shit finna start to go downhill again, and they're tired of stuff going downhill. That's the main thing. Sometimes when you're playing a football game, you're winning, right? Yeah, but in your heart right now, like, we may lose this game because I've seen it before. They're tired of seeing the same old thing over and over and over again. It happened every 3 games we lost this year in overtime because same shit happened. You're leading, but then you start losing. Yeah, you get tired of that. It's in this coach. It is on the coach. It is on the coach, especially if you don't see adjustments. Because there's a lot of adjustments we could have been made in these games. Just let the clock run out, but we don't do that. We try to throw the ball or like incomplete pass. That means the clock stop. Just run the ball, waste time. But yeah, they get frustrated, man. Players get frustrated just like coaches do. Like I said, I was behind Raheem for a long time. Then I started listening to those press conferences. Same old thing. You ain't changing. You ain't firing people.
Yeah.
Tony Brandon, who you want to talk about, bro? Hold on, wait a minute. Who you want to talk about, bro? Tony Brandon, who you want to talk about, bro?
Hold on, who are you talking about?
Huh?
Hold on. Somebody want to talk about a quarterback.
We good on that. We good.
No, we were talking about Drake, the situation with Drake London, and coming from somebody else who was on the sideline before. Is like,
okay.
Again, like you're gonna have players, like good players, good players are going to get upset at poor coaching.
Yeah.
And that's what we saw yesterday with
Pretty
Drake
much.
London.
Yep.
Like, you're going to have, like, trust me, it happened to me sometimes. I was out there calling
Mm-hmm.
plays, and, like, one of the players, like, hey, man, what the hell we doing? You know, we need to do this. And I'm like, had to sit there and scout for a little bit. And I'm like, okay, let me switch up the coverage. And it worked. But sometimes, sometimes that's what we talk about. Coaches have these egos.
That's the problem. That's
It's
it.
egos. Egos,
it.
and and you're gonna have players that are gonna be scared to speak up because sometimes some players don't want to feel like they're gonna ruffle either the cage to see they're gonna lose a spot or get less playing time or less targets. So that's why some players are scared to speak up. But again, Drake London, he ain't no, young rookie that was undrafted. Dude is the Pro Bowl. He's a Pro Bowl, pretty much an All Pro receiver.
So you're gonna see that from them. You're gonna see those types of guys speak out.
Yeah, like I said, man, this coaching staff was just horrible. And like again, like 2 years ago, January 2024, and I can count on both my hands on how many times I've cried in my life. I cried 2 times that month.
Man.
1, when Michigan won the national championship, and 2, when I found out we hired Raheem Morris as our next head coach. Because I knew we was going to end up having an uncomfortable conversation about this again because we knew this wasn't going to work. And the fire of Raheem Morris was going to happen sooner than what everybody was going to think.
I gave him a chance. I wanted him to succeed because if he succeeded, that means we succeeded. But it just didn't work out. I wish him nothing but the best in whatever he does. Same with Terry. I wish both of them nothing but the best, but it just didn't work out.
He wasn't raw. Like, he wasn't raw. He wasn't raw. And coach and True, they know what I'm talking about. He wasn't raw. He wasn't like a green coach. Like, you got to give somebody some time to. He's been a head coach already. He's been interim. He done been on 2 teams that won Super Bowls.
I ain't give his ass no chance.
Yeah,
I just shut the hell up. I just shut up about it. That's my thing. Like, I'm not one of them people that's gonna like keep on I'm not gonna keep on trying to beat on the dead horse. Like it's no point. It's no point at that, to be honest. There's no point at that. Like, it's no point for me to sit up here and keep telling everybody over and over and over again. I told y'all Raheem ain't it. Raheem ain't it. Raheem. Well, we know that.
Yeah.
We see it. So ain't no need for me to week after week and day after day to keep telling people. Like, no, absolutely not.
I didn't start snoring, did I?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. Been a long day. Long day. My bad. Long day.
Per usual.
Yeah,
long day. They had 4 slices of pizza, pizza and a cold Sprite. Y'all know that was a deadly combination.
He got sleep apnea.
Explosive.
He'll fall asleep looking at you. Okay.
I got a disorder. Now, and Mike picked on me one day for my disorder too.
You see that? See, there go Mucho already jumped to conclusions on my ass. Fuck you.
We got 2 hosts, okay? I'm a host in case Tyler Coach. He don't have to talk all the time, y'all. Okay.
Exactly. I'm sitting here listening. I can't listen.
Hold on, who in here joining on me for going to sleep? Somebody was in here joining on me for going to sleep. Who that?
Mucho.
Oh, no, that's Mucho. Leave
That's no
Leave me alone, trucker Mike. I got a sleeping disorder now. I got a sleeping disorder. If that trucker Mike, I got a sleeping disorder now.
He said sleeping this to him.
Yeah, Trucker Mike and Mucho, both of them. Little dirty ass.
Need to get that mask there.
Look here, bro. I've been waiting on my don't get me started now. I've been waiting on my mask. Been waiting on my man for 2 years now. I'll be them 4 times to kill me. I believe the VA trying to kill me.
Hey,
He tried
I
to
got
kill
me
you
a
there,
mask.
bro.
I sleep with a mask, so hey, I got mine.
Yeah, I do too, bro.
Yeah,
I can't sleep without it.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the Caligula mask, little brother Dunn. We talking about the actual
Now,
CPAP.
Dunn has apnea too, so he
Yeah,
he-
Don,
Exactly. Y'all know what the hell you talking about.
yeah. Don knows.
What?
Yeah, we're not talking about the Caligula mask.
Man, be quiet, man.
We all got problems
Dunn.
up there, man.
No, we'll kind of round it off, man. Like I said, we're gonna get into some questions. Everybody got some questions, but let me say something to these people in the chat. Okay, everybody have freedom to speak what they want to speak, but you come in here with the intention on repeating yourself 15 times like ain't nobody seen it 15 times. We're gonna ignore you, and you're gonna get. And the people in the chat have the freedom because they're moderators to do what we're not supposed to do. So we're not supposed to sit up here and try to tell a grown ass man to stop saying the same word over and over and over again like y'all be doing. Motherfucker, we heard you the first 10 times when you said you don't like a quarterback. Okay, get smarter. Okay, get smart. Stop acting like a little bitch, B-Lane, because that's what it is. It's kind of funny that you start your name with bitch. B-Lane, because that's what you live on, goddamn bitch and lane. That's goddamn it. Like God Almighty, you been crying. Your ass been crying ever since goddamn 10 o'clock this damn morning, crying like a little bitch because you don't like Penix. We fucking get it, motherfucker. All right, look. You might as well take them damn panties on because them bitches got to be wet as hell right about now.
Wow.
Okay?
Oh, gee whiz.
Fucking God. Like bitch because somebody, like nobody, we heard you 12 times. We heard you when we went live earlier this morning.
Now, brothers.
Here it is, 3, 4, 5 hours, 5 hours away from 12, and you still bitching about the same shit you talk about. Get your bitches out of here. Dang.
Let's be Christian. Let's remember to be Christian, okay?
Get your ass out of
We
here.
heard you the first goddamn 12 times. You come back crying the goddamn again. This damn look, we still got 5 hours.
Let's be Christian, okay?
Get your 3 Hail Marys ass out of here, Truth.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
Anybody trying to hear that shit?
Nobody trying to hear that man shit. That motherfucker done
But hold on, wait a minute now. I can't be Christian?
Hell no, I don't want to be Christian right now. Damn, like you're trying to disturb the peace. Goddamn it, you disturb the peace. You get put on. As a matter of fact, let's just go to this because I want to talk about this real quick. I'm glad I just said that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Style.
Yo.
Remember we were talking about this?
All right. So,
All right,
oh,
that's D-Lane. All right, go ahead.
I cannot stand this nigga.
Speaking of bitches,
right.
you just did that. Appreciate you, B-Lane, because you just reminded me what we wanted to talk about. Go ahead.
Okay, so D-Leg here has been crashing out over the firing of Raheem Morris all day today. All day. And
All day.
Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. I got to switch something up. Let me see. Do I still got it in here? Hold on. We're going to switch it in here right quick. Do I still got it in here? Yeah. So we got to read it right.
Oh my God, kid. I hate your guts, man. I really hate you.
You know what? You ain't shit.
All right. So let's go back and get to that.
You got the greatest shit story.
So D-Lay here, man, more losing in a way for the Falcons. It's not a good job, no cap space, no first round draft picks in 26, and an issue at quarterback. Roster is overrated. Rank the 3 open jobs: QB, cap space, and draft capital.
Wasn't all this going on 24 hours ago when it Boo's still the head coach?
Yes.
Man, somebody tell that mumble mouth mumble. What?
But that ain't it. He kept going.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Now we gotta put it back on. Hold on. Let me get back. We gotta put that back on since we got some more D-Lay stuff. Hold on. All right. Let's see what else you got, Mike.
He had the I'm standing on business type of stuff. It's kind of funny that he said that because that's exactly what that's what we are. That's something that we always say. We standing 10 toes down. I'm standing on business today. And then Maria Martin, and shout out to Maria Martin for this.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't do. See, Juan could do the D-Lay voice better than me. I could just play the music.
He said, for those of you fans who would take the Falcons job just full stop, it's one of 32 NFL jobs in the country. Any coach in need of a job or advancing career will want that job. So shout out to Maria Martin.
That's what
She's a real one.
Shout out to her, bro.
Like, God almighty. But like, why you gotta act like a bitch because your boo thing got fired? That's the only reason why you're upset. 2 other guys got fired. And more guys are gonna get fired by the organization, but you only mad because he got fired. Well, you need to be blaming it on Terry, you need to be blaming it on Rich McKay, and now you like, why are you upset? The Falcons suck, and why are you mad that they fired somebody? That don't even make sense. Okay, Coach.
Yeah, gonna have fun.
Why he look like?
Coach is really up here nodding his head to the music.
It's playing, man. It's playing.
Hey man, he.
I ain't even gonna lie. That song made me want to eat I want a broccoli.
Oh my God. No,
Hey man, look. Hey man, look here, bro. Hey, he must be laying a pretty good muse to these cats, boy.
But I got one more thing to say. About Ledbetter. I got one more thing to say about him. Why he look like that? That investigator off the Lilo and Stitch movie that was looking for
Oh,
why he look like that dude?
No.
D-Letters. I'm gonna say this, y'all talk about D-Letters smart because he know how to sell papers. That's what it is.
Oh, wait a minute, Trucker Mike said.
But he still look like that investigator off Lilo and Stitch though.
Trucker Mike said D-Lay depressed.
I don't even know.
He said #2. First, the AJC made his final newspaper print, and his side piece Raheem is gone in the wash.
Wow.
Y'all. I forgot about that, bro.
That's facts.
That is funny.
Look, Clint Kubiak, him and D-Leg gonna get into a lot of arguments.
Man, D-Leg gonna retire. He like, bro, this shit. I can't get. I ain't got the mule no more. So I'm just gonna run away.
I'll never forget when Dean Pease asked him, "How much football have you coached?"
That part right there, too.
Boy, I miss Dean Pease so much, bro. The Dean Pease didn't give a fuck, boy.
Dean Pease said, "Look here, my wife told me I'm not gonna get fined today."
And that's why Arthur Smith acted the way he acted. He got that from Dean Pease.
We're not gonna paint ourselves to a corner. We're not playing fantasy football.
Hey, listen, man. Look, we're not gonna paint ourselves into a corner here. That was his favorite phrase.
Mm-hmm. We like Raheem. We're gonna find a way.
Find a way.
We got to find a way. Find a way. What? Like if I gotta hear that shit one more damn time. I'm glad I ain't gotta hear that no more.
How about you find your way? How about you find your way to your realtor and get that damn house sold? Get your ass up out of here.
Oh,
Anthony. Anthony.
All that.
No, true.
Watch Dan Quinn hire Raheem Morris to be the defensive coordinator.
it's gonna
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
They're not gonna fire the other guy who's there.
But Dan Quinn,
I gotta say this right quick. This right here, where that damn comment at? This shit ate me alive right here. This dumb shit right here.
That don't matter.
This the dumbest shit you ever. Like, who the fuck? How you get into the Pro Bowl? How you win games? Okay, how do you score? How do you even lose or win games? Stats, you dumb bastard. My stats don't damn like stats are for losers. Boy, I swear to God, like,
You know what? He listened to them dumbass fans. He catered to them dumbass fans.
yeah, because that's what all them fans used to say about Matt.
That's what all them dumbass fans used to say when a certain other quarterback was here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see a lot of his ass pretty soon again.
Oh well. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad.
The irony of everything.
I tell you, Karma is a bitch.
The man who's gonna be pushing all the buttons is that old noodle arm choke artist.
Ooh wee.
Ooh,
Karma is a bitch.
Truth, truth, and violence today.
Hey, he coming back like
how you like
that right there, Mucho. That right there. They call him stat time for years.
Well,
and man, look at him now. Dude coming back like Sealy's sister at the end of Color Purple.
That's right, bro.
That
we shall never part.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. This gonna be funny.
Gonna be very.
How you like me now?
Wait till y'all hear that press conference.
But yeah, like you said, true. That is very, very ironic. That's very ironic. Matthew Thomas Ryan gonna be making all the decisions for the franchise.
Y'all want to know what would be pity for Arthur Blank to do? He hires Matt Ryan on the spot on Thursday during his interview.
Well, they got the press conference. The press conference.
And Matt Ryan walks in, does the press conference next to Arthur Blank.
Mm-hmm. That's all. That's how it's playing.
I would love that. I was so.
That's how it's playing, though. That's how it's playing. They ain't stupid. They know, but they know how to make drama.
They know what the hell they doing. Yeah,
they buying time right now.
This is Black Hollywood, right? All that's white Hollywood on that side, but yeah.
Yeah, they buying time right now.
Listen, you want to see a Hearts bust. Matt Ryan coming here and rehire Arthur Smith as the head coach.
Oh my Lord!
Oh Jesus!
Jesus Christ!
That'll end delayed. That'll end him. That'll end him.
You said that's gonna end him.
To stop putting the damn camera so close to his face. Don't nobody want to see your damn face that damn close.
Couch. That motherfucker crazy.
Who the fuck he? You know what? He looked like that damn mummy off of Hotel Transylvania when he took off his rap.
Oh
Yes, brother.
Anyway,
I mean,
that motherfucker.
His little ass
Undoubtedly,
somebody
one of
said
one of the greatest days ever for me as a fan. I'm just, my God. Oh man, God's been great to me today. Well, he's great to me every day I wake up, but he's really been great to me today. Anthony.
Yeah,
true. That's the end of the
yeah.
There we go.
But, I saw somebody say something today. They said something like, Matt Ryan. This is another way of him letting Matt Ryan buy the Falcons because he married to his daughter. I'm like, there y'all go. There y'all go.
Who daughter?
They keep saying Matt Ryan's married to Arthur Blank's daughter.
That ain't his damn daughter.
She was
They
not
act
called
like he
Sarah
taking
Bullock.
over. They act like he doing a hostile takeover over the ownership of the
Ain't
team.
that girl from Boston?
She from, I don't know.
He's from Boston.
She's from Boston. She went.
Yeah,
She went to Boston.
Yeah,
They both went to Boston
They
College
both went to
together.
Boston
She
College.
played basketball, I think.
She
I'm
played.
tired.
She played basketball. Yeah, she played basketball for the school.
For the past 10 years. That's all.
She is not Italian either. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
She is
not
She
Italian.
is true Caucasian.
Caucasian.
Well, Italians are too, but yeah, she ain't Italian. Oh my God, people.
Lord. Well, he motherfucker. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, the United Hoteps of Atlanta is gonna be mad as hell if that shit come to play. And I know we got a bunch of them watching this show right now. Y'all start acting a fool if that happens. I'm gonna sit here and laugh at all y'all asses. But we should have known. We should have known there was gonna be some changes here. But bro, it's
Hey,
that
Mike, you kicked me out, Mike.
Huh?
We're not talking about no Trae Young, okay? We're not talking about no
No.
Trae Young, so you forget.
Yeah, he was. No, but what I was saying is, like you said, he did that. Like you said, Arthur Blank didn't have his firing suit on this time. He had his son at the sideline this time, which is even worse.
And he had a fire.
Right.
He had the same fire suit on that his dad had on. And
Hey, listen, I take this what happened. He's like, Dad,
Look, when he wear that,
I'm taking the fishing this weekend, but his ass still got to go.
look, he had that suit on. I said, "Oh shit, he got that suit." Anytime he wear that suit with a whole
There you go.
on, that's his calling card.
Now I said that's the same suit his dad had on. But Josh, I think Josh did the kills. He pulled the triggers on them, and Arthur Blank just hiding the bodies. He covering it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Sonny. I told you that's Sonny Corleone.
Yep. Don't worry,
That's a
son.
fact,
I'm a because they don't want him to be the person that fired all the black people. He don't want that on his son. So I think that he made the fires that he needed, including Rich McKay, which was well deserved, long well they needed. But he did all that, and I think probably months down the road, I think after this draft, we can very well see Josh Blank as the owner right now.
Well, he has been
Hey,
working under
hey,
Roger
y'all.
Goodell.
They need to have a picture. They need to have a picture of Terry and Raheem, and then have a caption with Terry saying, "Tell Raheem, man, I ought to slap the shit out you. I ought to slap the shit out you. Look at us. I'm right here listening to your dumb ass, and look at the both of us now.
What Terry?
Now somebody else to come in and take all these goddamn credit for all these boys out of the goddamn drafted because you being a dumbass, and I backed you.
It's his fault. It ain't even Raheem's fault. He should have just kept doing his job and shut the fuck up and only answered to Mr. Blank. But Terry got too close to Mr. McKay, and he got way too close to Raheem. That's what his downfall. He should have
Terry fucked up when he we saying the same thing. It ain't so much that he got too close. He went for the bullshit with McKay.
That's what I mean. But you shouldn't even be. You need to be doing your job. You don't need to be answering to him, your boss.
He said, said that when they were hired, they only answered him anyway. But he started going to Rich McKay. Yeah, he fucked himself up.
Yeah, he started listening to them. That was his fault. It was all good until he started listening to that shit that Rich McKay and Raheem was telling. Because the thing is, it's come out by plenty of sources that Rich McKay and Terry Fontenot was the one that said no to Bill Belichick and hiring a lot of people. And not just Bill Belichick. I don't want to say it was just solely that, but they said no to a lot of candidates because they wanted to bring in Raheem so they can keep and the general consensus among everybody that said it was about keeping control.
Yep. If we had hired Ben Johnson, he would have cussed everybody out in that offense.
Everybody.
That's it.
I ain't even Ben Johnson. It could like Jim Harbaugh and Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And like all them guys and Matt McDonald too. He ain't with that bullshit.
Nope.
You hired the oddball out of the bunch that's a yes man. That if somebody slapped the mess out of him in public, he won't do nothing. He'll be like, all right, I'm gonna call the authorities.
Yeah. I gotta
security.
I gotta find a way up out of here before I get slapped again.
No, you just go. Just go. Just go. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Can I find me again? Damn.
He fine.
I ain't making a whole week.
Hey, this man a whole 2 hours show to go, and he gonna come in and try to hijack this show. No, it ain't happening, Truth.
I ain't trying to hijack it, Mike.
Sir, stop.
I ain't did nothing wrong.
No.
Anthony,
Don't try it. Don't try it.
Well, you know what?
Truth. We about
Well, you know what? Since I'm fine, I might as well go on out with a bang.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh my Lord.
Adios. Y'all maybe catch Truth on a solo show, but he ain't having his moment on here. Nope. Ain't happening. Now, if y'all want Truth on his own solo show right after his, put some thumbs up and all that there. But he ain't having no moment on here. Nope, ain't happening. Look, we'll be in this motherfucker for a whole another 30 minutes an hour talking about this. I done had about 20 shows in the last 2 days. I ain't doing this. Nope.
What you say, boy? We been on overtime all.
We been on overtime, Nope.
Falcons got y'all stressed.
Boy, shit. Shit.
I was been stressed when they ain't fired that.
That's what I was about to say, Coach. That's exactly what I was about to say. I was more stressed looking at his face than he was coaching.
But I got a question for y'all. We talk about this hiring of the coach now. All right. What is Brian Flores' chances of being the head coach? What chances do he have of being head coach? Because him and Matt, they tight.
They close.
I think it's a
They
whole.
both went to BC. They both went to Boston College.
He's a real. I think it's a real possibility. It's a real possibility that happens.
I think there's a great chance, but I think they want an offensive-minded guy, just based on all the reports I'm seeing.
Kev, man, you gonna start fighting? Kev. I'm telling you.
Like I said, it's either gonna be like I said.
You gonna start swinging knuckles, Kev.
Brian Flores is a good one. Another person. If Matt is the president of football operations, that will be ideal for Flores. Also, two other people is Clint Kubiak and LaFleur.
Mike LaFleur or Matt LaFleur? Mike is the brother who's at San Francisco.
Mike is the brother with him.
That's what I said. Those three guys have relationships with Matt Ryan. So if we looking at like connections, we looking at those three right there.
Yeah.
And then you got to think about it too. We really want to bring somebody in who can develop Michael Penix because you can't waste a draft pick.
That's the kick right there.
Yep, that's it.
But
you're talking about this GM. I don't heard this GM. Y'all, what about this GM kid right here? This Ian Cunningham. Y'all heard about him?
Yeah, I heard about him.
I've been hearing a lot about him.
Cunningham dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about him. A whole bunch.
Yeah, I heard he's just a good draft guy, but like I said, I don't think that. I don't know.
So right now, I'm not even getting to GM right now because currently they looking at head coaches right now. Most of the time,
they say they want to hire the GM before they bring the coaches, but the GM they have some say so in who they hire as the coach.
Yeah, but they still got to do. Yeah, they still got to do interviews though. So that's what I'm saying. They're going to be
I'm
interviewing
sure
people.
they got somebody in mind. Y'all,
Yeah.
they, you know how you know this is the Falcons. It's always a lot of smoke screens when shit happens around here.
Yeah. They
Nobody
do their
knew
due.
Arthur Smith had. Nobody knew more. I said Arthur Smith. Arthur Blank had this fucking agent. These agents out here trying to hire these different people. He knew he was going to fire what's called him 2 months ago. So
That's what I said, man. If they got to do their
they got
due
everybody in
diligence.
mind already.
Yeah, but you know they still got to do their due diligence. And
Yeah, they
give
can't
other
do that
people
tampering
opportunities.
shit because we're losing
Yeah,
more draft
they
picks.
got to go.
Yeah.
You can't lose no more
So,
draft
Well,
picks.
no, what you
They
said?
gotta look.
We're not making the Kirk Cousins mistake
we
again.
We
not
need to be
doing no Kirk
clean,
Cousins shit.
man. Clean.
So, yeah.
But some other guys to think about. Joe Brady's one of them. Of course, we said Clint Kubiak, Steve Wilkes. I like to see about interviewing him. Another another person I know is out of the water, but Dan Lanning is another guy.
No, he ain't gonna happen.
Todd Monken, Brian Flores, we mentioned him. Vance Joseph, Jeff Halfley, Jesse Minter, Matt Nagy, and we talk. I'm bringing up certain guys for a reason. I brought up Matt Nagy, Joe Lombardi, Mike LaFleur that we just mentioned. I didn't bring up guys like Mike McCarthy and Pete Carroll because they just got fired, but those are some other guys too that you could think about. Bill Belichick as well.
What about Cliff
And also,
Kingsbury?
I brought up Dan Lanning because there's some reports that other teams are trying to they
Frank
have interest
Danny?
in him too, huh?
They got to pay him a lot. He's making $13 million. The Falcons ain't gonna pay him $13 million.
It ain't just the Falcons. I'm talking about other teams in the NFL. They looking at Dan Lanning. So I know I don't really see a Dan Lanning here, but again, you know they always gonna look. They always gonna try to interview at least one college coach out of the bunch to see, okay, would they make a move from college to the NFL, and would this be a good move for the organization?
DC, he'd probably be good.
What'd you say?
At a DC, I can see that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. So we got something to talk about this whole offseason.
Oh yeah.
no.
Now, Bro Crumlin. I need you to stand up for me over here because I've been kicking.
See,
Oh my
you know what? See,
I ain't got no controls.
me either.
I wouldn't do a guy like Lincoln Riley. You guys, I see somebody Dre. He said Lincoln Riley. Dude switched. He swapped too much, man. He flipped. He jumped ship too much.
He flip flop.
Like that. Just look. That right there is. Yeah. No, we had that before. We brought somebody in from college, and yeah, no, we good.
Things get hard. He abandoned ship.
He does have 4 Heisman Trophy winners though.
Yeah, he does.
That he got hot.
I'm saying that. He must
yeah. But our quarterback beat his quarterback in Washington. So
that's true.
Yeah.
What about the Baltimore's coach? I keep hearing his name.
Harbaugh. Yes, that's another guy.
No, I'm talking about the OC.
Monken.
The OC.
Todd Monken.
Yeah, he
said. I brought up Todd Monken. I said Todd Monken.
You said him, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Now I like Todd Monken myself. Now we can get him and then bring in Stet the Jet.
Oh my God! I knew he was going up there. I knew he was going so that was at all. That was like stupid for that. That was the truth. I love it, but you shouldn't even say that because you know Mike.
That was way too easy.
Yeah, Todd will actually be a okay safe hire. Like
he'll be
seriously.
safe. Yeah, safe hire. Yeah.
Yeah, like if we already have weapons on offense that he can already utilize.
Mm-hmm.
So all he got to do, honestly, like he always worked with a team that has a good defense. So it won't be nothing for him to bring a good defense coordinator in and just operate the defensive side of the ball.
I like Monken, but I think he's just a coordinator. I think he's just a really good coordinator. I don't think he can be a good head coach.
Yeah. Like I said, man, Vance Joseph is another person I like. I
He had
just
a chance
think
at
with
Denver and got fired in 1 year in Denver.
yeah, like they didn't give him an opportunity at all, man. That's what
Well,
when we talk about giving somebody a chance, we talk about guys like Brian Flores and Vance Joseph. Like those guys didn't get an opportunity. Like Vance didn't even get a chance to breathe up there in Denver.
Nope.
Right.
There was too much weed there.
I like the way you French inhale. I like the way you French inhale.
But I know a lot of people right now is like Joe Brady, Clint Kubiak. You know, those guys right there. A lot of people are talking about which either one of them wouldn't be bad. You know.
See, I don't feel that Joe Brady's head coach material to me. I think he's an OC. I think being a head coach probably too much for him. So that's just my take, but he doesn't look head coach. To me, he doesn't look like he can handle that multi-class as a head coach would do. But you never know.
They said the same thing about the coach at Philadelphia.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like they said the same thing about him. They thought he was immature and just wasn't ready for that spot to take a team that won a Super Bowl a few years before he got the job.
But is he really
bring him back.
doing it though? Like he's not doing it by himself. That
But
team.
you know that the offense is worse since Kevin, since the boy.
That's what I was about to say.
I get what you're saying, but as long as he still got the right coaching staff around, because the thing is, he can assimilate the motherfucker. He can assimilate the coaching staff.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
And I think if you bring, we keep talking about Matt Ryan, you bring in a president of football operations in, and you see that how he and you see how he operate and orchestrate and fill in his coaching staff. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have somebody overseeing that. I'm pretty sure Matt Ryan's gonna probably look at that and be like, okay, this person might be a good fit for your
that
offense.
Dude sucks. We ain't bring his ass in.
Yeah. We never had oversight of that, man. We never had oversight of when coaches bring in the head coaches bring in their coaching staff. Like
we never had nobody in the front office that was a football player either.
Exactly.
Nope.
So it's working for other organizations. So
can I say something? Okay.
Oh my God. No.
What the hell?
That man is being
he doing that man like Jeff.
He got a serious Duck Curtis moment going on.
As soon as you step foot in the house, you get thrown out the front door.
No, Pete Carroll, hell no.
The game is passed for Carroll. I don't think he's.
That guy. Like I said, I think that job in Oakland was just a standby job because they couldn't find a coach.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think that.
I don't think Pete was serious. Well, I ain't gonna say he wasn't serious, but he know that team didn't have shit there. They bring Gino down, and he know Gino was gonna just be average.
That was one of them, do me a favor type job.
That's
they wanted Ben Johnson. They couldn't get him, so they just went with whatever.
Next oldest man they can find.
But
they got to find a new coach now. But he ain't there no more.
Exactly. So, I pretty much ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing else to really say. Like you said, just like the new day. It's a new day. Yes, it is. And what they found out now is that the power of friendship does not win games. So
Think he crying on Josh's shoulder right now. Josh, you did me wrong. Josh, you did me wrong.
The Wonder Twins did not activate.
My kids got to leave school tomorrow.
Exactly.
Please, Josh.
Oh yeah, Coach. I would like to congratulate you on beating me in the fantasy football championship.
I wasn't gonna mention it, but at least you acknowledge it.
You smoked me.
Right.
That was crazy.
At least you're not salty like other people.
Yeah, we got a lot of sauce on this. That's okay though. But
Hey,
look,
look.
I don't have to
Look
ship
at
anything up this year. I ain't gotta do no shit.
Look, with all my goddamn players getting hurt in that fantasy football, I was surprised they was made it to the top last four.
Yeah, you did. You get every week you had somebody another damn. This man hurt again. But next year I'm going big. Next year we're gonna do something big next year. I got some plans.
Okay, cool.
We're going back to 10. We're doing that 12 because we had two people that weren't even doing shit. It pissed me off.
Right.
So we going back
Yeah,
to 10.
and it was funny too because my other league, I didn't even pay attention to it. I went and looked at it for the first time like a couple weeks ago. I was like, how I didn't know I went 10-2 in my other league.
Shit. That's crazy.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was nothing but auto, bro. They, whatever the hell team that I had, boy, good Google it, boy. I had three. Look. They auto drafted 3 fullbacks and 7 wide receivers. A whole bunch of two fullbacks, a whole bunch of wide receivers, 1 quarterback, and 1 running back. That was it. That was worth a damn.
But I'm going to see you guys a message that see y'all want to keep one player. I think that they better keep one player. Same people come out next year, let's keep one player. Y'all
shoot. Like I said, I ain't worried about it keeping no player. I like I said, I switch it up every year anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on what's available.
I'm in one league that we can keep all the players, but we have to when we draft, we have to draft only rookies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Oh man.
It's fun though. It's fun. It's like almost like a real NFL team. You keep your team and next year you can only draft rookies.
Yeah, like I said, man. Well, like I said, whatever. Like I said, however you want to do it, Coach. We down for it.
Yeah. Next year I'm gonna send somebody liquor. Next year, you get some liquor with a trophy. With
some liquor.
Yeah, I'm gonna send whoever win. They gonna get a bottle with something with it. So yeah.
Oh shit. Well, motherfucker gonna be coming up with draft strategies like a motherfucker. Like, wait a minute, we getting free.
That's how I won this. That's how I won this year. Most of my team was full of rookies. I didn't have a lot of old vets. I did rookies and.
Well, I'm not good at that shit any damn way, so it'll waste my time.
Yeah, same here. Like
I'm terrible at it.
Yeah,
so.
I don't have time to do it.
And you probably people like you guys who probably ain't got time, but you probably want to win because you're not overthinking.
Yeah, no. Like I said, majority of my fantasy football for this year was during the damn waiver wires and shit. Like Coach said, but every last one of my starters got hurt. I lost both tight ends.
So it's a white henny.
I lost 2 quarterbacks.
God damn.
I got lucky. I got lucky and picked up Matt Stafford at the time that I did.
When they got hot, yeah. When they got real hot.
When he got hot.
Yeah.
I'd have lost majority of my receivers. Well, I had George Kittle and Sam Laporta and lost both of them.
Man, look, that's why I asked that's why I asked getting injured on the Falcons, because your ass, bro, you got to get the hell away from us.
Shut up, Don. Stop being superstitious.
I drafted no Falcons this year. First time ever in my life I not drafted Falcons. First time ever.
Patrick Mahomes and Drake Leonard were carrying me the whole time.
Who was that?
I had the 3 players that carried me all year was Jonathan Taylor, Matt Stafford, and what's the kicker? Dicker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
I had
Cameron Dicker, you don't know who that is? The Chargers kicker.
Cam Dicker, the kicker from the damn Chargers.
Mike,
Mike was like, wait a minute, what the hell did you say?
But yeah, I had my quarterback was Drake May, my running back was Travion Henderson, and I had Puka, and I had Smith Jujima. So my points was kicked people, but just those 4 guys right there.
But I got
fantasy people.
because I think I gave up the least amount of points than anybody.
You did.
I gave up the least amount of points, but I got outscored by like 6 people.
I think I was averaging like almost 200 points a week.
The reason why I made it that far was because I traded for Josh Jacobs. The only reason why I went that far.
Yeah, you beat me. You beat me the first go round.
Yeah,
You
barely.
pretty good the first go round.
I was surprised.
You beat me also. You also beat me.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Great man Travion Henderson was on bye.
But I think that was that. I think wasn't that week? Hold on. Wasn't that the week? Because it was that Germany game where Jonathan Taylor gave me about 80-something points that game against the Falcons. Yeah.
He ran all over.
Yeah, by himself.
But like I said, man, you got McCorder and Kittle damn getting hurt. I ain't getting no tight ends. Only wide receiver I had to rely on was Jared Judy. Yeah. That was not good.
It was Jerry. Yeah, his name was Jerry.
But I ain't got nothing else. Yeah, everybody want to go ahead and get the final taste out.
If I can last long.
Boy, you want to get that Trey Young. He want to get that Trey Young thing out so bad, boy.
I told you. That's Jazz from
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, Fresh Prince. As soon as you step a foot in the house, you getting thrown out the front door.
All right, Keisha, go ahead, bro.
So this is gonna be a very interesting off season. I hope Clint Kubiak gets the job. I think he's that guy. I was hoping Ben Johnson got the job a couple years ago, and he decided to go back to Detroit. Depressed. And yeah, that's about it. I'm happy that they're gone, and I wish them well. I hope they do well in wherever else they go, Raheem and Terry. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, done.
I just need everybody to be open-minded with everything that's going on right now as far as the search for the president, the GM, and the head coach. Just keep an open mind. Again, I know we may want one coach in mind, but do your research. There's more than just one good coach out there. All right? Just do your research and see who you think has the credentials to be the next head coach for the Atlanta Falcons. But we'll also be giving you guys content to whenever we find out who these guys are going to be. So just stay tuned. Heavy Hitters this Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Same channel. So y'all tune in, and we'll probably go over more of the coaches a little bit more in depth.
All right, Ant. Then Coach.
Yeah, like Don said, y'all keep an open mind. Whoever we bringing in, who they interviewing. I mean, and what K-Styles said earlier, I mean, just because they're interviewing them does not mean that they
can be the job.
They're gonna get the job. There'll be a lot of smoke, a lot of smoke going on. They might, over here, and then they way over here. So y'all just keep your eyes open, keep your ears to the streets, and hey, as soon as we know something, you'll know.
All right. Congratulations to the Falcons for doing something that nobody expected.
Yeah.
That means that Arthur Blank is finally controlling his team. Him or whoever hell's in charge is finally controlling the team. And should have been, like I said, should have happened a long time ago. Whoever the head coach, GM, or whatever it's going to be, just remember, you got young kids on this team, man. You got to get to them before all this naysaying, all this media stuff get to them, because it's going to be a hard first year. I hate to say it's going to be a hard first year. Especially coming and everything just totally changed. You can't put a new playbook, and you got to be in the same realm you was in with this guy, but just make everything better. So, stay tuned, man. We're gonna be here. So that's all I got.
Okay. And well, on that note, y'all, make sure you continue to support everybody on the channel. Like I said, Mad Mike Sports, 6MK Live, Coach Unchained. Like I said, Truth TV and Entertainment. That's truth with a 2, not a T. Hey man, the off season is upon us. And guess what? Your favorite game show of the off season officially begins this weekend. Do y'all know what the game show is that's going on now?
Oh, the Beast, man. About the Beast?
No. It's the yearly rendition is who's going to cancel Mad Mike Sports this off season. So we're gonna set that show up, and we're gonna let the people vote on which content creator is going to cancel Mad Mike Sports and the Unholy Alliance this year. So I ain't got nothing else to say. So until next time, people, we're here to play.
Oh no,
we're here to stay.
I can't do that part.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
Y'all ain't got to go home,
but you got to get the hell up out of here.
See ya, biscuits.
Deuces.
What did you say, Nilgo?
Nilgo.
We out.
All right, y'all.
Put your eyes back in your head.
I got like flavor.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The Unholy Alliance has arrived.